Hi y'all, happy coffee. Cam here. Do I look as disheveled as I feel? I know my eyebrows need some serious attention. You know what? F it. Why don't we just put them up? Let's put them up. There you go. How do they look? Okay, enough of that. So I've been in a deep dive working on the last 3 episodes of my podcast. This is too bouncy, isn't it? Sabbatical or Suicide, which is the trip that I took to Europe after I got divorced and kind of wanted to die. It wasn't long after my brother Jim died by suicide and so on. And several of you have asked me, like, how do you even make a podcast? What does that involve? And I know that some of you who I've been leaning on and talking to through support in this are probably wondering what in the hell takes so damn long to just wrap a few podcast episodes. So I thought I would take y'all on the inside to see what I do. So my podcast, Sabbatical or Suicide, is made up of a combination of original content that I recorded in Europe 6 years ago, plus a story, which is the red items that I have to write and build around the original clips, which are the blue items. Then I've got a whole bunch of notes. The green is where I'm going to have to add in music and soundtrack. The yellow are those actual recordings and so on. So that's kind of what it looks like. So even that is pretty labor intensive. So on this episode alone, which is episode 14, I had probably 60 different recordings, which is my story scripted around my original content. And the original content in this, I probably have 20 different recordings. Each one of those recordings requires typically different sets of sound editing, which I'm going to show you now. So this is what that episode you just saw on paper looks like in a timeline. And every one of these lines is a cut. This is about a 35-minute episode. And then, because many of the recordings are done in totally different environments, each of those recordings requires separate sound editing, which looks like this. So I select one clip there, and then I have to open up my equalizing, editing, sound stuff and bring in compressors and adjust all of these details too. My final step is to choose music, which really sets a tone for whatever content I'm rolling it under. And then I got to edit that, space that, sound edit, fade, all that stuff. And it's a lot. And there's nothing I'd rather do, so thanks for being here. Who buses us?